Okay, I want to share with you something that I think that will be very useful for a lot of people, especially when you're dealing with death, illnesses, accidents, um, just a lot of different things. So it's beyond happiness and unhappiness. There is space. The higher good beyond good and bad. Is there a difference between happiness and inner peace? Yes. Happiness depends on conditions being perceived as positive. Inner peace does not. It is not possible to attract only positive conditions into our life. If our attitude and our thinking are always positive, we would manifest only positive events and situations, wouldn't we? Do you truly know what is positive and what is negative? Do you have a total picture? There have been many people from whom limitations, failure, loss, illness, or pain, in whatever form, turned out to be their greatest teacher. It taught them to let go of false self-image and superficial ego, goals, and desires. It gave them depth, humility, compassion, and made them more real. Whenever anything negative happens to you, there is a deep lesson concealed within it. Although you may not see it at the time, even a brief illness or accident can show you what real and unreal in your life. You ultimately matters and what does not matter. Seen from a higher perspective are always positive. To be more precise, there is neither positive nor negative. They, they are as they are. And when you live in complete acceptance of what is, which is the only sane way to live, there is no good or bad in your life anymore. There is only a higher good, which includes bad, seen from the perspective of the mind. However, there is good, bad, like, dislikes, love, hate. Hence, in the book of Genesis, it said that Adam and Eve were no longer allowed to dwell in paradise when they ate from the tree of good and evil. This sounds to me like denial or self-deception. When something dreadful happens to me or someone close to me, accidents, illness, pain of some kind, or death, I pretend that it isn't bad and in fact remains that it is bad, so why deny it? You are not pretending anything. You are allowing it to be as it is. That's all. This allowing to be takes you beyond the mind with its resistant patterns and creates the positive and negative polarities. It is an essential asset of forgiveness. Forgiveness of the present is even more important than forgiveness in the past. If you forgive every moment, allow it to be as it is, there will be no accumulation of resentment that needs to be forgiven later in time. Remember, we are not talking about happiness here. For example, when a loved one has just died, you feel your own death approaching. You cannot be happy. It's impossible. But you can be at peace. There may be sadness and tears, but provided that you have relinquished resistance underneath the sadness, you will feel deep serenity, a stillness, a sacred presence. This is the elimination of being. This is inner peace, the good that has no opposite. Power of Now. It's an amazing book. Love and light.